Good evening and welcome to Trending Tonight, the only show on primetime Indian television where we care to explain the news behind the trend. I'm Sanket Upadhyay. Two stories that we are getting you. In fact, we'll get you an interview later. But story number one will be of interest because, first of all, everything in this country just boils down to politics. But this step in itself, how do you look at it? The Railways Ministry has decided to introduce private trains. So private trains are now going to be the new thing. Government has given a green signal to private trains. What does this mean? Well, if you ask the Congress and the CPM and the TMC, they will say that this is anti-poor. How can you let private players run Indian railways? So the government says that we are actually applying a no business being in business rule for the railways. That is why we have taken this decision. We leave this to your better judgment and also to our guests. Private trains, good or bad for India? Simple question. Are private trains in a limited capacity good or bad for India? This will be our debating point. And also on the show, we are going to be speaking to Dr. Subhash Bhamre, former MOS Defence, as well as MP of the Bharatiya Janata Party, on when can we expect the COVID peak, the challenges after finding a vaccine. Remember, finding the vaccine is just the first step or the first hurdle. There are many more hurdles after that. How do we achieve that? Dr. Subhash Bhamre is going to be on NDTV in just a short moment from now. But let's begin with story number one right here on Trending Tonight by telling you what exactly has the government done. So you have to understand the story first. So let's explain that to you. 5% trains will be run by private players. That is what the government says. 5%. That's the explanation from the government. Railways is looking for an investment of 30,000 crore rupees with the help of this decision. Private players will have to share the revenue with the railways. It's not like they're going to pocket all the profits. They will have to share this revenue with the railways. Railways will not lose revenue because of this move. This is the explanation from the railways. The aim, according to the railways, is to modernize and get modern made in India coaches. That's the step. That is the basic idea behind this move. Let's quickly listen in to what the opposition now has to say. Lots has been said by the opposition. Let's first begin with the Congress party. Rahul Gandhi says rail is the only lifeline of the poor. The government is taking that away from them. So this is the Congress's explanation. Then you've got the TMC, which says no discussion, no debate. Or you have got Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary of the Congress also, who says privatization means higher fares. But let's talk about the TMC. Mahua Moitra says no discussion, no debate, using COVID as an excuse to stifle dissent and sell family silver. She's saying that a step like this should have ideally been debated, discussed, and not just passed as a law or as a decision in the dead of the night. CPM's Mohammad Salim says it is not in the interest of overwhelming majority of the passengers. So he feels, his opinion is, may benefit a few, but it's not benefiting a majority of the passengers. So let's listen in to and I spoke to a lot of people from the government to tell them what the opposition is saying and get a response from them. Here is the government's explanation to all the voices of dissent. First point, private trains do not mean privatization. It does not mean that the railways has been privatized in this country. That's explanation number one from the government. Next point, only 5% trains are going to run on the PPP model. That is public-private partnership model. Not all, 5%. Next point, the infrastructure is going to remain with the railways. It's not going to go in private hands. Private trains, not a compromise on railways' rural lifeline commitments, which means that all the steps that the railways does, all those stations where the railways goes, all the back of beyond areas that the railways covers, it will continue. It's only a few routes which will now go into private hands because the government says this is in league with minimum government and maximum governance rule or plan that Modi keeps talking about. How convinced are you with this explanation of the government? Let's put that to a debate. Gaurav Vallabh, spokesperson of the Congress party, is now with us. Mahesh Verma, leader of the BJP, and Prempal Sharma, former executive director of the Railway Board. Thank you so much, all of you all. Let's begin with you, Gaurav Vallabh, first. What is your objection? I mean, I've given you the version of the government where they say that this is not privatization, only 5% trains, infrastructure will still remain with the railways.
Sanket, I can't understand. एयर इंडिया बेच दे, लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया बेच दे, इंडियन रेलवे बेच दे, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया यूज्ड टू बेल आउट a loss making or a sick bank. Wherever India word comes, the government starts selling that word. And why they are interested to turn Indian Railway as Adani Railway or something, Make My Trip Railway or SpiceJet Railway, why you want that? There are 3 points I want to pinpoint today in your show, and I want answer to these 3 points.
Sure.
Currently, the operating ratio of Indian Railway is 120, and operating ratio means that on 100 rupee of revenue, how much the railway incurs the cost. And in 2013-14, the operating ratio was 87.8. Why we had reached up to this inefficiency? Why we had reached that level of inefficiency in Indian Railway? Number one. Number two, Sanket, that right now the total rail network is 68,000 kilometers, and out of that 68,000 kilometers, 50% of 68,000 kilometers carries 96% of our railway traffic, both goods as well as the passenger. And in the same traffic, you are asking private players to come in. So what will happen, Sanket, you know, a common people like you, me, and lakhs and crores of your viewers, we will be sitting in a train on some station, and these private trains will be getting the advantage over us. Number two. And the number 3 point, which is very important, that the stations and the track where the land on which these tracks are laid, this land is gifted by farmers of our country to Indian Railway, and some of the farmers had not taken the money also. These stations like New Delhi station or Patna station or Tatanagar station, these are constructed by taxpayers' money. If you want to start a private rate trains, why can't you have separate tracks for them? Why can't you have separate stations for them? Our own money we are paying, and that these private players like Adani is going to use the taxpayers' money for moving their trains in the peak time. For the
opening comment has been made by Gaurav Vallabh. Your three interventions and 3 points. One is that there has to be fair play. The other is why should private players be using the benefit or the facilities that are.
And third is
and the third is
inefficiency.
Inefficiency of the railways. महेश वर्मा, आपने तीनों पॉइंट सुन लिए कांग्रेस के, अब आपका जवाब. Inefficient क्यों है? आप ही अच्छे से ट्रेन चला लेते. Why do you want to get private players to run it efficiently? What about your own efficiency?
हाँ, हम जब 2014 में सत्ता में आए संकेत जी, तो अगर गौरव वल्लभ जी जैसे विद्वान व्यक्ति जो एक प्रोफेसर भी हैं, इनको याद दिलाने और डाटा बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. देश के रेलवे की 100% में 40% ही जो हमारा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर था उसका हम अच्छे से इस्तेमाल कर पा रहे थे. उसमें 20% इजाफा हुआ और आज 60% के वो आसपास है. 40% आज भी हम अच्छी तरह से उसका यूज इस्तेमाल नहीं करते. उसकी वजह से जो पैसेंजर को लाभ होना चाहिए, जनता को लाभ होना चाहिए, उसको फायदा नहीं मिलता है. तो नेक इरादे के साथ कोई भी काम अगर किया जाए तो निश्चित रूप से उसका जो परिणाम है वो अच्छा ही मिलना है. इसमें तो कोई दो राय नहीं है. ये कोई 2G और पोल का ऑप्शन नहीं हुआ है, ये प्राइवेटाइजेशन भी नहीं है. ये किसी भी तरह से उंगली उठाने का काम नहीं है, बल्कि ये बताने का काम है कि इसको बेहतर ढंग से क्या किया जाए. इससे अच्छा प्रमाण और क्या मिल सकता है, जिसके लिए पहली बार रेलवे यूनियन के लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि साहब हम भी इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं. हम भी इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहते हैं, हमें भी ये मौका.
नहीं महेश जी, सेकंड पॉइंट, कल को अगर एक प्राइवेट ट्रेन चलेगी तो ऑब्वियसली सी इट्स गोइंग टू बिकम कम्पिटिटिव. नाउ आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट कॉम्पिटिशन, but then will the private players not? You look at private entities right now in this country. Where is BSNL? Where is various other for instance, where is Air India? And where will be Indian Railways when private players will enter? Will private trains not be prioritized?
देखिए, जो संकेत जी, सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि आखिर में ये जो काम हम कर रहे हैं, सरकार का ये जो फैसला है, इस फैसले से कितना बड़ा फायदा होने वाला है रेलवे का। जो 70 साल से रेलवे जो है एक घाटे का, एक ये कह लीजिए कि एक हमेशा एक किसी न किसी मुसीबत
No, but then see that's the point. महेश वर्मा जी, अब तक आपको घाटे में रहने के लिए कौन बोल रहा था?
नहीं,
that's where the point on efficiency comes in.
मेरी बात कंप्लीट हो जाए संकेत जी, मैं जो आपको बताना ये चाह रहा था कि अगर ये फैसला जो कि आपको उसी तरह से दुर्गामी एक फैसला साबित हो, जिसमें जैसे सिविल एविएशन,
here's the thing. If better facilities can be available for a few at a little extra cost, that is not wrong, right? But if this is being seen as some effort where the railways is going to earn money which it otherwise could not, then perhaps it lends some credence to the allegations of inefficiency of the railways. That's the point that is being made. Very quickly, I want to bring in Mr. Prempal Sharma also. Mr. Sharma, I want to know from your expertise in the Railway Board, this decision, how bold is it and how good or bad is it?
हाँ, संकेत जी, बोल्ड जरूर है लेकिन ब्यूटीफुल नहीं है। और मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि ये इस समय सही समय नहीं है।
Okay.
मेरी नज़र में या किसी भी आम आदमी की नज़र में देश एक अलग से ऐसी ऐतिहासिक समस्याओं से जूझ रहा है। कोरोना, उधर बॉर्डर पर, मैं कोरोना के रेफरेंस में रेलवे की तारीफ करना चाहूँगा। अभी कल ही रेल मंत्री जी ने तारीफ की कि पहली बार रेलवे के इतिहास में 100% पंक्चुअलिटी कायम हुई है। कल हम डिसीजन ये लेते हैं, कायम हुई है, तो इसका मतलब रेलवे कर्मचारियों ने अच्छा काम किया होगा। आपको पता होगा कि डॉक्टर्स को तो वॉरियर करके हमने सबने तारीफ की और करनी भी चाहिए, नर्सेज की भी, लेकिन रेलवे का भी रोल उतना ही महत्वपूर्ण
नहीं, बिल्कुल है प्रेमपाल जी, लेकिन देखिए वो ऐसा तो नहीं है प्रेमपाल जी, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि सरकार ये कह रही है कि वो अपनी जिम्मेदारियों का निर्वहन और दे विल नॉट डिस्चार्ज देयर ड्यूटीज।
नहीं संकेत जी, मेरी बात सुनिए। अगर सरकार कह तो ये रही है, लेकिन अगर ऐसे ही वक्त पे अचानक ही वो डिसीजन ले कि हम 109 रूट्स को वो करेंगे और प्राइवेट पार्टियों को करेंगे और विश्व स्तरीय सुविधाएं देंगे, अभी आप जरा कोरोना से निपटिए, उसके बाद में इस समय, जबकि आपको रेलवे के अधिकारियों कर्मचारियों को एक मोरल बूस्ट की जरूरत है। आपको पता है प्राइवेट सेक्टर निकाल रहा है, सरकारी सेक्टर। मैं आपको एक बात और कहना चाहूंगा कि अभी जब कोरोना के रेफरेंस में हॉस्पिटलों के रोल पर पूरे देश में चर्चा हुई कि सरकारी अस्पताल क्यों जरूरी है, क्यों सरकार की जिम्मेदारी कुछ बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर्स की होती है, जिसमें शिक्षा भी है, हेल्थ भी है और ट्रांसपोर्ट रेलवे जैसा भी है। तो अगर इस समय हम थोड़ी देर
So you're saying the priority should have been something else in these corona times instead of going for private trains. Okay. By the way, this decision or this view of the government, it's just so happened that corona felt right in the middle, because otherwise the government had been planning this for a very long time. This is a proposal from pre-corona times. Gaurav Vallabh, I want to bring you back in. You heard what Mahesh Verma had to say, you have heard what Prempal Sharma has to say. Now I want to come back to you and I want to ask you a basic question. If the government says that 5% trains, better facilities, for those who can afford or those who can pay, right? If this is available, then what is the problem?
Sanket, the same problem. I am asking what happened to 6-year-old project of Modi government called as Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train or high-speed train. What happened to that project? That project was started with the initial projection of 1 lakh crore. Right now, the escalated cost is 1.6 lakh crore, and I don't know whether it is going to be completed in time or not. That's a big question. I'm asking this symbolism. We are fed up with that. I'm asking a simple question: that why operating ratio increased from 87.8 in 2013-14 to 120 in 2019-20? It means you are inefficient. If you are inefficient, how private players are going to improve your inefficiency? No answer. Now, we require, one sentence. Right now, we require technology upgradation. We require right now the financial support to Indian Railways.
And that can happen without giving it into private hands.
Correct.
That's your point.
That's what I'm saying.
Mahesh Verma, you've heard what the Congress is saying. First of all, you haven't spoken about the operating ratio. Secondly, why do you expect that private players will come in and make you more efficient? Why couldn't you have been efficient on your own? And right now, the priority should have been to be investing in infrastructure to make yourself efficient, which, by the way, the government could have done minus these private trains also.
सबसे पहली बात तो ये है कि संकेत जी जो आपने सवाल किया उसका जवाब उन्होंने देने के बजाय वो पहुंच गया बुलेट ट्रेन पे। मैं पूछना चाह रहा हूं गौरव जी से भी और साथ में इनके नेता राहुल गांधी जी से कि क्या देश में अगर 30,000 करोड़ का नुकसान हो रहा है पैसेंजर ट्रेन से और उसको बचाने में अगर ऐसा कोई पहल किया जाए जिससे 30,000 करोड़ आ रहा है तो वो गलत है क्या? इस देश में 100
प्राइवेट ट्रेन आके ही ये फायदा होगा?
This,
in a way, in your argument, you're proving that the railways is inefficient.
तो गौरव वल्लभ जी कोई चीज अगर सार्थक तरीके से कोई चीज अगर उनको आप बता देंगे अच्छे तरीके डिसीजन से मालूम नहीं है उनको आप बताएं ये बात कि ये प्राइवेटाइजेशन नहीं है रेलवे का।
I had a very simple question to my friend that how privatization is going to help to save 30,000 crore. Give me answer to this question.
है मौजूदा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है प्रेजेंट
भाई साहब
मैक्सिमम
Okay, I've run out of time. Gaurav Vallabh, Mahesh Verma as well as Prempal Sharma, thank you so much. This was a short duration discussion as usually it happens in Parliament. Thank you so much for joining us on this discussion. This debate shall continue in the future also with the positions that both these political parties have taken. The government has tried out something new. Of course, it is being debated and debate is healthy.